Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over there enjoying his tasty beverage, and he's getting ready because Wednesday he's got a present coming.
What's that?
I got you a present, remember?
Oh, that's right. You got to come in here to do the My West Michigan thing? Cool.
Yeah, that's right.
You're going to have a gift.
I have a gift for you. Now, the question is, are you going to stick around and receive the gift, or do you take off and wait till Thursday morning to get the gift?
Well, what time are you going to be here?
Well, I got to be there about 9.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can stick around to you.
Well, you might not want to. It might be nice to find the gift on Thursday morning.
I know I'm good with getting a gift.
No, I think you should wait till Thursday morning. Let me bring it in, and you come in Thursday morning and be surprised.
Okay, fine. Actually,
but then again, you can wait till Wednesday.
Here's why. I got people coming into my private area back here, which I don't like because it's actually a mess back here. I'm not going to show you, but I mean,
well, I know it's a mess. You're a pig. You live like a hog.
Starbursts. I got Starbursts,
right
around, and some other things. I got a pack of almonds that's not fully eaten yet. So, it's kind of messy.
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do. Well, but don't forget now, it's a nice present.
I'll get it on Wednesday.
You will.
Yes.
All right.
I'll wait for you. So,
actually, don't forget, then we'll have to go early on Wednesday morning too, for the Andy and Dave thing.
Yes, that'll be at 7:30. Make sure you remind me.
All right, I will.
I'll remind text a couple of times.
It's a big present. It's a multi-part present. Oh, you got Ollie on your finger today.
Yeah. I shaved this morning, and I reached to get my razor. No, I reached to grab the new razor, and I cut my finger. So it's on me. It was my mistake. No, nobody else is to be blamed.
You reached to grab it. Wait a minute. Don't your razors come in one of those safety little package things that you just stick the razor in?
I ended up dumping them in the drawer, and then I pulled one out. I pulled it too fast, and I was kind of half awake. And
why would you do that?
I got all bloody.
See that? Now we got to look at your bloody finger. Oh, get your bloody finger out of here.
Oh man, that's
sick.
Nasty. Look, see, and this is 2 Band-Aids.
Ugh. Thanks for grossing everybody out. No
problem. It's just a little red. I'm fine.
Your present on Wednesday will make it all better.
I can't wait.
I bet you can.
Hey, before we get into the news, since I didn't do a story on this, I wanted to ask you: did you watch the Walenda's thing?
I did not.
Climbing or walking across on the tightrope.
No.
But this is what bothers me about it. They're wearing harnesses. It's not a story if you're wearing harnesses. Then anybody could do it. You should have nothing holding you up.
Right.
You're 25 stories above New York. You're walking across. Are you going to make it? Are you not? That's the trick.
Well,
walking across with a harness
for us
is nothing.
We got done watching America's Funniest Videos, like we always do. Lots of laughs, lots of nut punches and guys tripping over things.
Hysterical, yes.
Dogs getting startled. I think that's funny. And honestly, I thought about this last week and I forgot to bring it up. You know what my favorite thing on America's Funniest Home Videos is? Kids getting scared by the Easter Bunny. That is just funny. Nothing funnier than that. Love laughing at that. That's great stuff. But Cindy, like halfway through, she goes, "I don't want to watch that tightrope thing. I can't stand that." And I'm like, "Well, okay."
Well, they're not. Here's the problem. You can watch it because nothing's going to happen.
Well,
even if they fall, there's a harness.
Personally,
so nothing happens.
I didn't want to watch it because it was going to be 2 hours worth of a build-up.
Yet for nothing.
For nothing. Yeah, I knew that.
At least when you watch something like NASCAR, there's a fiery crash. This whole walking across on a tightrope with a harness, I could do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't because I'm terrified of heights.
Right.
But you see that back on Joe Rogan's old Fear Factor show on NBC. I mean, who cares? Walking across, no harnesses. If you're gonna do that, no more tight roping with harnesses. You do it. You have the tightrope and you have the stick to balance yourself. That's it. That's all you get.
Okay.
Tired of this stuff, man. Defy death.
You seem angry today.
Well, no, it irritated me because that was like we did that in one of the lead stories on 13 this morning, and everybody finally most people are on my side. We're like, well, what is this? I mean, they're walking across a tightrope. Who cares? Seriously. And they've got but my big issue was the harness. If you're going to do it, fine. I'm all for you defying death, but then do it. Don't have a harness. Don't have a little thing. Oh, you're going to catch you. It's like having, having that parent around the 3-year-old as they climb up the monkey bars, hovering parent. No, we don't need that.
All right. Well, let me give you a story. Let me give you a little Nick Walenda follow up.
Sure.
He took the last picture of me and Rick and Scott.
Really?
Yeah. We were down at that big car show that they do every year. Mm-hmm. And Rick and Scott and I were all just kind of milling around and talking to each other and blah, blah, blah. And they just got done doing an interview with Nick Walenda. Easy for me to say. Yeah. Oh, here, watch. I'll ding myself. And they get done with this interview, and he's doing some tightrope back there inside the Grand Center. And we're just there, and we're like, hey, will you snap a picture of us quick? And it was the last photo of Rick Beckett. Nick Walenda took it.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and that's something.
That's crazy. And Nick Walenda took that and then went on to do more non-death-defying stunts that weren't real stunts. Anyway, moving on to actual news. What's happening? The U.S. is set to impose additional sanctions on Iran today. The new sanctions are the latest response to Iran's shooting down of an unmanned military drone last week. President Trump reportedly called off a planned airstrike last Thursday, apparently because he asked how many people were going to die. They said like 150. And I mean, there's this idea of proportional response. Okay, they shoot down an unmanned drone. Do you kill 150 of their guys? Probably not. But and this is what's going to happen. We'll have sanctions. Maybe we'll have an airstrike at some point. That's going to be the extent of our military involvement. Anybody who thinks that we're going to have 150,000 troops on the ground to deal with Iran, that will not happen, period. So get that out of your head.
Or it could have been just one of these things where, like a lot of people are speculating, he could have said there was going to be this strike and then pulled back and, I'm this wonderfully balanced leader and I do all this. Trump invents problems and then solves them for himself.
He didn't invent this problem. Iran knocked down.
He invented you know what I mean.
Are you talking about that he didn't plan on striking at all? He wanted to make it. That's not beyond the realm of possibility. It wouldn't shock me. But the bottom line is, don't be afraid about military involvement. It's not going to happen. We're in the middle of a presidential campaign, so there will be no war with Iran. Won't happen. Anyway, Hey, this next story. Once again, another one of these things I dig up specifically for Andy O'Reilly.
All right,
Astronomers have pinpointed 2 planets that could meet the requirements for supporting life. The planets in question orbit Teegard, an ancient star located 12 light years from the Earth. The planets have the same mass as Earth, and they're orbiting the star at a distance that could support water flow and habitable temperatures. Or is it habitable? Is it habitable or habitable? I think it's habitable. Isn't
habitable.
It? Was I right the first time? I think so.
Okay.
Anyway, my thing is, let's figure out the Mars thing first. Let's get that worked out before we start thinking about other planets. I mean, it's not necessary. Okay, there are 2 other planets out there. Maybe they're like, okay, fine. Figure out Mars and get back to me.
What are you going to say if they get to Mars and they find out there are manufactured structures there?
Then there were aliens. Then there were life forms. Then there are aliens and all that.
Okay.
Sure. I'm fine with that. I don't care, really. Right. It's like I said, there's so much of this. I'm still hoping that the whole we went to the moon thing was a hoax. It's not. I keep saying that. I know it's not, but I would love for that to be true. I don't know why. It doesn't make any, it's just like, yeah, well, we never did actually go to the moon. So that would make the Mars thing actually even more impressive if we were actually able to do that. So,
see?
And I wanted to ask you this. You're saying you would go if you were able, you would go to Mars if you were offered.
I'd have to know I'd come back.
Well, there are no certainties.
Well,
yeah.
I mean.
Okay, Andy. Maybe you come back. Maybe no. We haven't figured out. We figured out a way to get you there. You can live there. You can be there, but we don't know if we can get you back.
It would have been an easier decision to make if I didn't have 9 grandkids and a trophy wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I still wouldn't do it.
No?
Single guy still wouldn't do it. No, because this is what I think. you'd get there and be like, oh my God, it's amazing. This is Mars. And like, a few hours later, maybe the next day, not really much to look at. There's no buildings. Seriously, after a while, it's the same.
You'd be all like, bored. When's college night?
There's nothing here. There's nothing here.
There's got to be a college night somewhere.
I think that would be the biggest mistake in anybody's life would be going to Mars. Of all the dumb things you could do, I think going to Mars is about the dumbest.
Unless, of course, you wanted to be Adam and Eve.
No.
Think about that.
No. I want to be. I want to be famous. That's a reason to go to a desolate planet where there's nobody. No, thank you.
All right.
I'm not. Yeah. And there's no guarantee they can. I mean, they think they can get you there, but you don't know. There could be some explosion that happens. We don't know. It could be a Challenger thing. We don't know. I just don't go. That would be dumb. Anyway. Finally, the first ever state licensed medical pot shop is open in Muskegon. It's Park Place Provisionary. It's located on Park Street near Laketon Avenue. A very special grand opening ceremony went down on Friday. I presume there's a lot of hacky sack and ultimate frisbees flying, which I think is awesome. But good, it's a business. Support your local business. Support your local pot shop. Go down there if you got some anxiety, or you just want some. Go there.
I believe you'd have to have a card, wouldn't you?
Fine. I don't know.
I think you do. Oh, here's Dave with his CBD oil from the Family Dollar.
That's good stuff.
Right there. That's our Health Nut Dave right there.
Whoa, I'm way less anxious now. All right. Sports. Tigers fall to Cleveland 8-3. Cubs win. They beat the Mets 5-3. And the College World Series, the championship best-of-3 series, Michigan takes on Vanderbilt, and nobody cares.
Yes, they do.
I was asking my friend Kenny, who's a big Michigan fan, sports, and he's a baseball guy. He loves the Tigers. They're like, he's like, yeah, I might watch. He can't even really pretend to care. It's like, no, it's nobody watches college baseball. Nobody. Nobody watches college baseball.
Scouts
Come
do.
On. Scout. The best players come right out of high school.
Well, I'm just saying.
Very few go to college.
Well, they might want a college education. And something other than Elizabethan poetry and relaxation.
Hey. That was a degree earned, my friend. Earned.
That was money well spent.
With a capital E, lowercase a, lowercase r, whatever.
Are you done?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.